In the summer of 1982, thanks to the success of E.T., John Carpenter's The Thing bombed at the box office despite being an incredible movie. E.T. quickly became the highest grossing movie ever made, so everything else in its release window got unexpectedly swept under the rug. Grease 2, Blade Runner, Firefox, Megaforce, and The Thing. After having their hearts warmed by Elliot's endearing friendship with an otherworldly visitor who just wants to eat Reese's Pieces, play dress up and go home, audiences weren't ready for The Thing's much more morbid, nihilistic portrayal of alien life coming to Earth. If E.T. is the sweetest, most harmless alien ever depicted on film, then the faceless, bloodthirsty menace in The Thing is on the complete opposite end of the spectrum. But The Thing has since been re-evaluated as a beloved cult classic. It may have been dismissed by contemporary critics and audiences who were high on Spielbergian treacle, but it's now ranked alongside E.T. as one of the greatest sci-fi movies ever made, and alongside Carpenter's own Halloween as one of the greatest horror movies ever made. Along with Ridley Scott's Alien, The Thing is regarded as the pinnacle of the sci-fi horror hybrid genre, but it evokes a third genre too. The Thing is an Agatha Christie-style whodunit with a speculative twist. Instead of begging the question of who killed Colonel Mustard in the billiard room with a lead pipe, The Thing begs the question of who's been assimilated by a shape-shifting alien parasite. The setup has a sci-fi spin on the Christie formula, but the plot development is the same. As with any great mystery, the characters of The Thing are just as clueless as the audience, and everyone's a suspect.
Nobody trusts anybody now. We're all very tired.
Like Alien, The Thing uses its early pre-extraterrestrial killing scenes to round out the characters, and it gives them all a clear perspective and personality with very little screen time. There's the paranoid biologist, the dope-smoking mechanic, the loyal ringleader. By the time an alien starts picking them off, the audience has gotten to know the characters well enough that they care what happens to them. And, crucially, they're able to pick up on strange behavior when someone's acting out of the ordinary. Rob Bottin's groundbreaking effects are what make this a visually captivating experience. But a movie can't coast by on great special effects alone. Those effects have to complement a great story. The Thing wouldn't work if the audience wasn't invested in the characters that all these horrific things are happening to. MacReady is the only character we feel we can trust because he's our central protagonist. When the blood stores are mysteriously destroyed, the guys lose faith in their leadership and MacReady is put in charge. But even his trustworthiness is called into question when Knowles finds his torn clothes. The blood test sequence is a masterclass in building tension.
So if an infected person's blood is touched by this hot metal coil, say, that person's blood will jump 10 meters into the air.
You didn't come up with that experiment, Cartman. You saw it in that movie, The Thing.
This is a scientific test designed to...
You saw it in The Thing and you're wasting everyone's time.
In the hands of a lesser filmmaker, a scene in which the big jump scare you're waiting for is blood splashing out of a petri dish of its own accord might have come across as ridiculous or unexciting. But Carpenter has you on the edge of your seat, dreading the inevitable moment the blood will spill over and the thing will reveal itself.
Get away from me! Retreating! What is it?
What makes The Thing a horror movie above all and not a straightforward mystery is that the mystery isn't solved in time for the end credits. An Agatha Christie whodunit will give its audience the closure of identifying the killer, and usually brings them to justice. At the end of The Thing, Carpenter refuses to give the audience any closure. MacReady and Childs are the sole survivors of the ordeal, but they can't be sure they've vanquished the Thing for good. And even if they have, they're almost certainly doomed to freeze to death, so they just kick back and split a bottle of scotch. A lot of The Thing's plot plays like a murder mystery, but this bleak final scene is pure psychological horror. The movie's story arc starts off as an investigation, but it quickly becomes a descent into madness. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you liked the video. Remember to like and subscribe and click on the little bell. And also seize the day and call your mom and be kind to yourself.